Hello children, let's start with the question number 8 again. A little bit more explanation required therefore. So find the maximum area of an isosceles triangle inscribed in an ellipse x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1 with its vertex at one end of the major axis. This is called major axis. Okay, so suppose you take the point here P and Q. Okay. So OA here, if you put 0, okay, b is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, then x square upon a square is equal to 1. So x square is equal to a square. So x is equal to plus minus 1, plus minus a. So it is a here, one point a. So this distance from O to a is a. So it is a 0, and here it is a dash minus a 0. Similarly here P. So what will be here on the vertex? It is x. So this is b 0, and b dash is 0 minus b. Here 0 minus b. It is point. Okay, first this axis according to the axis. If you say this is major axis, this is minor axis. So x is equal to, if you take 0, then you will get y is equal to b square. So y is equal to b. So this is b, this is minus b. Okay, minor axis. So you got the point. The source main important thing is that what is the value of this coordinate? Here it will be x. Here this distance, what is here? We have taken this distance, point is here. What is this distance? A cos theta. How this point is x? We are finding x and y. Okay, what we found? Suppose just a minute. Here x square upon a square is comparing with this coordinate. Identity is sin square plus cos square is equal to 1. We will get cos square is equal to x square by a square, sin square is equal to y square b square. So what do you actually got? X is equal to a cos theta and y is equal to b sin theta. This can be directly also be taken in the parametric form. X is a cos theta and y is equal to b cos theta. So where is the point here? Location. Okay, point P is here. So what is x axis? This much. Okay, this we have taken x axis. So x is what? X axis. So point xy. So P, suppose it is xy. So it is a cos theta. This distance is a cos theta. And what about this distance? B sin theta. Okay, B sin theta. Similarly, here if you say a cos theta positive here, Q, and B is minus. So minus B sin theta. This is the point of Q. Okay. What we have to understand that this is x. We are taking point on x-axis. So point P. If you don't from P suppose xy. So this is x. What is x but? A cos theta. We found out, no? X. Is it? Suppose PXY is a point on the which forms a triangle, isosceles triangle. P is point on the ellipse. Okay, P and Q are the point of the ellipse, and A is a point on the vertex, which should be one end of the major axis. Of these 3 points of the isosceles triangle, one should be at the end of the vertex. So here it is a vertex. So A we have taken on the vertex, and P or Q on the curve. Naturally, it is a equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle. Is it? If it is so, what has happened that here this is a point. This you have to understand. This is suppose PXY. Is a point. So PXY if you write, and here x, q, x minus y. Okay, but what is the value of x? X we say that a cos theta, and b is, and y is b sin theta. So this is y, this is x. So this distance is this. Okay, a cos theta. This is a cos theta. That was it. And this distance is b sin theta. Here it is minus b sin theta. And what is this? Oh, it is a cos theta. So therefore Q is a cos theta minus b sin theta. Okay, this much you understood. So let V be the point on the ellipse, and PM is perpendicular to M on x-axis and produce it to point Q. Ellipse is symmetrical, therefore M is a midpoint of PQ. Therefore PAQ is isosceles triangle because it was isosceles triangle. So area of isosceles triangle is half base into altitude, half into PQ. PQ is there, okay, into AM. Or is that PQ? PQ. but since it is isosceles triangle, M is a midpoint of it, so PQ can be written as 2 PM, okay, and OA. AM can be written as OA minus OM, okay. So you get A is equal to half PQ into AM. So it is half into 2 PM, it is OA minus OM. OA is A, OM is A cos theta. A, if you take it common, 2 and 2 cancel out. A is equal to, area is equal to AB sin theta in the bracket 1 minus cos theta. Is it? Okay. This I have done it, but this is a lengthy method. Okay, this don't do this one, huh? This one. After this, you start from here, A again. This is shortcut method. So A is equal to A 1 by 2 sin theta minus 2 sin into cos theta. Okay, A is equal to A by 2 sin theta, and this is 2 sin into cos, that is sin 2 theta. Therefore we did that, we multiplied it with 2 both the side, to both this 2 multiplied by 2 and taken half. Okay, understand? So it becomes 2 sin theta, and we know what is the value of 2 sin theta into cos theta is sin 2 theta. So it will be easy, therefore we did. So now we'll take the derivative. A by d theta is equal to AB by 2. What is the derivative of sin theta? Cos theta. So 2 cos theta. What is the derivative of sin theta? Again 2. It is cos theta. But what here theta is 2 theta. So what is the derivative of 2 theta? It is 2. So it is 2 cos 2 theta. Is it? So dA by d theta is equal to AB. So 2, if you take common, 2 and 2 will cancel out. So dA by d theta is equal to AB cos theta minus 2 cos theta. To find critical point, let it equate to 0. So when we equate to 0, we get cos theta is equal to 2 cos theta. So this is positive. Where cos is positive in the fourth quadrant and in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant it will remain same because cos theta is 2 cos theta, and in the fourth quadrant it is for 2 pi minus 2 theta. Fourth quadrant will be 2 pi minus cos theta. So 2 pi minus cos theta. So here we'll cancel out cos theta, cos theta. So if it is inverse, if we take out inverse both the sides, so cos theta is equal to 2 cos theta. Okay, so nothing, theta cancel, 2 is equal to, so there is no meaning of it. So theta is equal to 0, which is as not possible. Okay, which is not possible because theta cancel out 2, 1 is equal to 2, so it is not possible. So directly also you can write, no need of writing 0, which is not possible, you can write directly. Here cos theta is equal to 2 pi minus 2 theta. So theta is equal to 2 pi minus 2 theta. So you will get a theta value is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, understand? So we got a critical point. We have to check the critical point whether it is a maximum or not. Okay, so let's take second derivative. So second derivative, if we take, then AB minus sin theta into 2 sin 2 cos 2 sin theta. Okay, AB will take derivative of substitute. Okay, this is a d square. Okay, now we have to check it at 2 pi. So d square A by dq square at 2 pi by 3 AB. This minus 2 pi by 3 plus 2. 2 to 2 is a 4. We substituting the value of theta is 2 pi. So 2 into 4. 2 2 is a 4. So 4 pi by 3, here 2 pi by 3. How will write it 2 pi by 3? It is pi minus pi by 3. Okay, pi minus pi by 3. Pi. It is in which quadrant? Which quadrant it comes? Pi. Second quadrant, sign is positive. So multiply with minus sign, so it will become minus root 3 by 2. Okay, 2 here. Pi plus means it will be the third quadrant. In third quadrant sign is negative. So what is the value of pi by 3? Pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. So minus root 3 by 2 since this is in third quadrant. Got it? If you solve it and take LCM, you will get, and simplify it, you will get AB 3 root 3, okay, minus AB 3 root 3 upon 2, which is less than 0. So what it shows, it is maximum at x is equal to, or theta is equal to, okay, it is a maximum at pi by 3. Okay, theta is equal to pi by 3. So theta is equal to pi by 3 is maximum. What area? Then we have to find what is the area. If it is a maximum, then we have to find what will be the maximum value of the maximum area. So First equation, let's go here. This was area, no? A is equal to A by B sine 2 sine theta minus 2 sine theta into cos theta. Is it? Or sine 2 theta also. You can write here A. Whatever you get A is this form, simple form, this one. You can write it here and substitute theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. So 2 pi by 3 you substitute. So 2 pi by 3 means pi minus pi by 3. So 4 pi by means pi plus pi by 3. So if you substitute the value, this is a plus, this is minus, minus into minus will make it plus. Okay, understand? Don't cancel this 2 let it be LCM. So LCM will be 2 3 or 2 plus 1 3. Okay, that will be better by 2. Okay, or this 2 and this 2 will come. So 3 by 2, 3 by 2. It is 2, 3 by 2. Okay, that will be over. So it is 3. Is it? If you simplify this, it will cancel. So 2 plus 2, 2. 2, 3 by 2. Okay, so you'll get 2 to this one. 2 to the taking LCM 2, and this will be 4 AB by 2, then it is 2 root 3 plus root 3. Take 1 by 2 common, 1 by 2 taken common. A is equal to A by B 4, and this will be 2 root 3 plus root 3. 2 root 3 plus root 3 is 3 root 3. So AB by 4, 2 root 3, 3 root 3. Is it? This is your answer. Let's move on to the 9th question. A tank with the rectangle base and the rectangle sides. Top open at the top is to be constructed so that its depth is 2 meter. Depth is 2 meter means height is 2 meter and its volume is 8 meter cube. If the building of the tank costs rupees 70, if the building of a tank costs rupees 70 per meter for the base. For the base means what? Base of the tank is what? Is in rectangle form. What is the area of the base of the tank? L into B. Got it? And 45 per square meter for the sides. Okay, so 4 sides are there, so you can use the area of the 4 wall. Here we can find the area of the base of the tank by, it is rectangle shape, so area of a rectangle L into B. Then multiply with the cost, you will get a cost of it base. Same way we can get area of the 4 wall, multiply with 45, we will get a cost of the 4 wall. And the cost, we have to show that this cost is my minimum. Least means minimum value. Okay, minimum value means it should be greater than 0, double derivative. Okay, so need to understand here. The volume of a tank is equal to 8 meter cube. So L into B into H is equal to 8 meter cube. But H is 2 meter given. So L into B is equal to L into B into 2 is equal to 8 meter. So L into B is 4 meter square. But what is L into B? Length into breadth, area of the base of the tank. Because area of the base of the tank is rectangle, which is L into B. So this is nothing but L into B is area of the base of the tank, which is 4 square meter. So directly we can get the cost of the tank is 4 into 70, that is rupees 280. That is the first equation. Let's again take this equation, L into B 4 meter. So what is B? 4 by L meter. So area of the 4 wall is what? 2H L plus B. So 2 into 2 L plus 4L by 4 by L. B is 4 by L. Okay, 2 to the 4L plus 4 by L. Okay, simplify it. Now you find the cost. What is this? Is area. Cost will be what? 45 per square meter. So multiply with 45 to get the cost of 4 wall. So the cost of 4 wall is 45 into 4 L plus 4L up 4 upon L. Okay, multiply inside. 45 into 4 is what? 180 L plus 45 into 16. 45 into 16. 4 for the 16 here. So it is 720 upon L. This is equation 3. So if you add the cost, the total cost of the tank C will be 280 for the base of the tank, and this for the this 2 is for the area of the 4 wall. So the total will be 280 plus 180 L plus 720 L. This we have to show that the cost is minimum. So let's see, check out. You have to take derivative. If you take derivative and critical point dc by dc, what you'll get? L is equal to 2m. Okay, you get L is equal to 2m. Now d square, if you take d square c by dl square, you will get, it is minus into minus plus 1440 upon L cube. You have to check at L is equal to 2. L is equal to 2. When L is equal to 2, if you divide, you will get 180, which is greater than 0. So x is the minimum point of, x is minimum because it is greater than 0. So x is the point of minima. So the least expense of this in the equation 1, what we substitute in the total cost, there will substitute here. L is 2. L is 2 here. L is 2 from the equation 4. We got, substitute L is 2 minimum. Okay, substitute that, then it will become 1000 rupees, 1000. Okay, the least expense of the tank will be 1000. Question number 10. The sum of the perimeter of the circle and the square is k. Sum of the perimeter of circle. What is the perimeter of the circle? Circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. And what is the perimeter of the square? 4x. If x is the side of the square, then it will be 4x. If r is the radius of the circle, then it will be 2 pi r. That is equal to k. That you understood. K, where k is some constant. Prove that the sum of the area is least. Area we have to find. This is perimeter given. From there we have to put the value of it equating and put it into the area. Okay, value of x from there, and then we have to prove that this area is minimum. How will prove minimum? If we get double derivative minus, then it will prove that minimum. And after proving minimum, then you have to prove the relation. What relation? Whatever area we got, it is a square. When the side of the square is double the radius of the circle, side of the square we have taken x. X is equal to 2r. We have to prove after that. Okay, understand? So let's see how do we going to equate. We are going to equate from perimeter to the area. Perimeter will find x and then substitute in the area. So we will get one variable. That is a relation between them. So P, perimeter of the square is 4x if x is the side. Let x be the side of the square and r be the radius of the square, radius of the circle. Then P is equal to 2 pi r. Okay, if r is a radius of the circle, x is a side, then perimeter will be 4x, which is equal to given as k. So 2 pi r plus 4x is equal to k. Now what is this is a first condition. You can find out the value of x and substitute in this equation. Sum of the areas, x square. Area of the square is x square, and what is the area of the circle? Pi r square. Okay, understand? Here we have to substitute the value of x, so it will be in form of r. So r is variable. Is it? So let a is equal to pi r square plus x square. So substitute the value of x. Is it? From here you take out, put here. So k minus, it will be x is equal to k minus 2 pi r upon 4. Substitute the value of x here, whole square. Open the bracket. It's better to open the bracket, or you can do directly also, but it is my advice to open the bracket. If you open the bracket and simplify it, then you will get this one. Okay, is it? So there is no cancellation, okay, because it is pi r square is here pi r, so it is no. Okay, so let's take derivative dA by dr. With respect to power, we'll take r, so it is 2 pi r plus this k square. K square is constant, which is 0. Here it is also k. With respect to k, it will be 0. Okay, with respect to r, it will be 4 pi k. So minus 4 pi k. Is it? Here it is. With respect to k, it will be 0. So no need. So respect to r only you have to take. So it will be 4 pi r. 4 pi k. Sorry, minus 4 pi k. Here, this is constant. You have to take respect to power. Okay, respect to power means 2 here, multiplication it will come. So 4 2s are 8 pi r. Okay, 8 pi. So let's simplify it. If you take 4 will be cancel out, or you take multiplication inside, so it will be okay. This it. So here this first we'll write this, and after minus this one. So if we multiply here inside, so it will be 8, 2 pi square by r. Is it here? If we multiply, so it will be 4 4 is 16, so 4 will be left, pi k upon 4. Okay. Now for critical point, we have to equate to 0. If we equate to 0, you will get this value, k is equal to, okay, we will get r is equal to k upon 8 plus 2 pi. 8 plus 2 pi. Okay, r is equal to k upon 8 plus 2 pi. Okay, this is a critical point. So again we have to take second derivative and put r the value and see whether it is, we have want what, least. Least means you have to prove it is a minimum. So d square a by dr square 2 pi plus pi r square. So if we substitute the value, we will get a greater than 0. So r is equal to k upon, okay, you can write 8 plus 2 pi is a point of minima. Okay, hence it is proved that the sum of the area is least now. Your area which is least. Now for finding, go for the equation 1. What was the equation 1? 2 pi r plus 4x is equal to k. Is it? We were having from the first equation, from equation first, 2 pi r plus 4 here, equation first. 2 pi r plus 4x is equal to k. K we found it, the value of k. Is it? We got a k value. We can substitute from here. K is equal to what? 2r in the bracket 4 plus 5 is a k. So substitute the value of k here. Is it k value? Substitute and just simplify it. You simplify it, then you will get an equation x is equal to 2r. Hence the side of the square is double the radius of the circle. Is it? This was